Hi, my name is Summer, and this is my digital story.
It was difficult to pick just a few songs that encapsulated the memories I have from my life. The first song I chose was Faith by George Michael. And the reason I chose this is my parents have been married for over 35 years. They are a true definition of what people can look like if they work hard and if they sacrifice and if they do everything they can to try to keep laughter and love in a home. There were some really difficult parts growing up. My dad lost his legs. My mom gave him a kidney this last year. And throughout all of this, my parents stayed together.
We're all here. It's not just my birthday. It's because if Mom was not in heaven and she's going to be giving you a kidney.
My mom is one of the most influential people I have ever been privileged to meet. And even though she's just my mom, it doesn't do her justice. I have so many good memories of my childhood, regardless of whether the times were tough or they were great. My mom is so funny. One of the moments that I really enjoyed, and I will forever remember this, is when Lion King came out. I was 6, and I was so excited. I even had a Lion King comforter, which I still have to this day, that my oldest daughter took. And my mom would play the song, and she would sing at the top of her lungs. And that's something, even when my kids would listen to Lion King, I find myself doing the exact same thing. And I see my kids' faces. And it's reminiscent of the way that my mom looked at me when I did that. So, because of things that, were out of my parents' control, I really struggled with trying to figure out who I was. I think that's also a part of having a big family. You don't want to be like anybody else in your family. Goodness sakes that you could be similar to your siblings. And so you're constantly fighting to try to be whoever you want to be. And so this song, Wanna Be, I feel like was me trying to come out. And I remember looking at the Spice Girls and wanting to be like them. I met my husband when we were in middle school. We were friends, but nothing really important. Fast forward to 2008, my husband had just served a mission in Virginia, and he came home and we met back up. I just moved back from El Paso, and we hit it off. He is the best thing for me. I love him so much, and we have so much fun together. And some of the songs when I was going through music that made me think of my husband and I and our years together, they're so random. But we had a few songs like Yeah by Usher, and it was funny to me that he would listen to that song. And another one of the songs, we really like reggae music, and we really like Pitbull, and so we'll listen to music. The song by El Taxi by Pitbull. It is so much fun to sing to and dance, even though I have no idea what some of the words mean. And we can sit and we can dance and we can have fun and we can do that and carry that on with our girls. And it kind of brings it back to when my mom would do that for me when I was a kid, and she would sing and she would dance and totally embarrass me as a kid. And I get to do that for my kids. And that to me is just hilarious and so much fun. One of the things I really enjoy about my relationship with my husband is that there's flexibility, and he can like some of the songs that I like, and we can kind of come up with a new like of music. And that's compromise that I learned, from my siblings. It's definitely something that pays off with my husband.
Because I'm all about that bass, no trouble. I'm all about that bass,
When my kids finally go old enough to start participating and dancing in the car, and singing and that kind of thing, it was fun to watch them like the music that I liked, or to play songs, a couple times, and then they'd start asking for it. One of their favorite songs to this day is the All About That Bass by Meghan Trainor. They will dance to it like there's no tomorrow, and they love it. They love the beat, they can sing to it, and regardless of the song that they had chosen that they really liked, I like that I am instilling the same values of loving music and being able to act silly together and making memories with the car windows down, or making up words that have nothing to do with the song that my parents did for me or my mom did for me. That really shows that it's an important part of my life, and it's an important part, and I hope that my kids, the joys that they are, see how fun it is to be silly and to be lighthearted and to look at the bright side of things. I am a huge fan of memories and a huge fan of making memories, and I think that these songs show